Hey everybody, how you doing? Hopefully you're doing good. If not, hopefully I can cheer you up or at least distract you. Okay, this is what I have here. Okay, look familiar? This eagle, this eagle is part of the flying squirrel. And somebody deserves some credit out there for part of that squirrel. But the only thing is, this person didn't really tell me what to do. I just had the idea myself. It's like finding something and doing something with it that's useful. And when you first find it, you're like, I don't know what to do with this. And all of a sudden, now you do. So, what he did was a backwards hang glider, which is like this. Something I can do with this too, I think. Not well. It won't fly well. So what you do is you put the battens on what seems like the back, but it becomes the front because the weight of the battens that you put on will make it go forward. Will make it fall a little bit so it will go forward afterwards. Might go up and then back down again, but it's the weight that'll make it go back down again and go back up. Okay, that's an interesting idea, but I fly mine like this. Okay, forward. So, trying to get to the most difficult folds. The most difficult fold I ever had, the first one, I did early. Didn't take me too long to get to the point where I could do something like this. It was a Starship Enterprise. Why? Because one whole piece of paper, I think, or square, I don't know. Point is, the more folds, the smaller it gets, the harder it is to fold. Okay? All right. All right. Now, it was difficult because it's small. The opposite is true. The bigger they are, the harder it is to make. So I made a really big one of these. And that thing, I think, is more than 3 yards wide, I think. What is 3 yards? Is 3 feet a yard? I think 3 feet is a yard. Anyway, so then it's 3 yards wide. Okay, I don't know how long it is. It's shorter than the wide. Okay, so I have a lot of variations. I have few variations of the eagle. This is the eagle. Okay, this is the first one, and I fell in love with it. And if it's not the first one, it's the one that came out the best. So it's the first one of its version. Okay, but I stick to this version, and I've been looking forward to keeping it just like this, so that there's a lot of space. A lot of space. I mean, I want more space in there. If there's seats in there, and people have to be in there. Remember, this is about the future too. Origami is about tons of money in the future. So right now I might not see nothing, even after I go away. I'm okay. I'm rich because I'm enjoying the voyage. That's the secret. Because when you get there, it's like, oh man, just for this? Enjoy the voyage. So this is a variation of it. Really, it is. Want to see the Star Trek symbol? Where's the Star Trek symbol? Let's take a look. Right there. See how it's kind of shaping out there? There's one side. There's the other side. You can get a better. There it is. You can see a little better. Yeah. So I love this. And what this part is, I left the bottom open so I can fix it in case it gets crushed a little. And what this part is this part. It's just a different variation. Okay. And then I have this one, which is intricate a little bit. Very difficult to make because I needed a chopstick to go through the top. And it was these two sections that looked like Star Trek symbols that were very difficult to pull off. Extremely difficult. I was there for maybe an hour or so just for this piece right here, and this here part of it here too, which I think is another Star Trek symbol. I'm not sure. Oh, it's origami. I should stop calling it that because, oh, here we go. I should stop calling it that simply because it's Columbus. The origami will take you to many Columbuses, meaning you think you're the first one that did it. So in the future, it's going to be hard to copyright something like an origami unless it's intricate enough and fascinating enough that it's not just about folding paper. Maybe you have to cut it too. So copywriting, it's going to be not political, but it's going to be yeah, some politics. It's like we shouldn't let people that do origami. I know it's going to happen. We shouldn't let people that do origami have copyright of their origami. I say yes, and I say no, because some people will think they have the only, and nobody else can figure it out when it's been done already, and other people will stumble upon it too. And intricate would have to be far more far-fetched for somebody to present something like that and make it permanent. It's like making a tune and somebody else makes the tune and they can't have it. Music should be free. Anyway, this should be free too. But I don't totally agree with the copyright. It has to be outrageous, like this one. This one should be copywritten. Most definitely. Right? Right, guys? There you go. And the most difficult, like I said, the most difficult one, going back, is the biggest one I have, like more than 3 yards wide. Okay? And that's it. And those are originals that I could think of, unless somebody else stumbled upon it. See what I mean? I would like some money for that, but somebody else could probably stumble upon it. By the way, my idea for housing, I'm so happy, because I prayed to God. I said, God, can you find somebody that wants to do something with a design a lot like this, or this design? It's such a Columbus that if that person copyrights it, which I don't see why you would copyright something that you're going to find easily through exploring. Mine was made very similar to this house that this person made. They made a gigantic, it's big. That's an origami that's gigantic. You're going to say, that's small. A whole body has to fit in it. That's big. That's gigantic. So yeah, somebody found a housing, shelter, little shelters to make, like little tents and stuff, but made out of origami. And they made it, and I was so happy. Guys, when I say I love you guys, I mean it. And you know, I never really wanted the riches as much until now. And now that I got here, I don't want it. Let them have it. I'd rather join them. Instead of beating them, I'd rather join them to it, you know. The cool thing about my shelter is that it comes in layers because, well, it's not that cool. Well, the good thing is they add more layers and add more layers and add more layers to this origami. Make it as long as you want, or go all the way around like this. Oh, I would love to make a building like that. Nice. Shelter like that, excuse me, pardon. Because it's capable. It's capable of doing that. And yeah, I don't have to have credit for that. I just want people to survive. I love people. Just the way I am, guys. Anyway, with that, I'm glad, and I hope they become very successful. And what I really wanted that project for, since it's light paper, and paper could be turned into armor with Kevlar, is for the war, to drop them off planes, because they should be nice and light to drop off. And people should be able to handle opening it up very easily. These things open up so easy. It's like a, it opens up like, what do you call it? That playing instrument. In Spanish it's called sinfonia. In English it's called it's the thing that Urkel plays, that big instrument with air that pumps in and out and plays notes inwards and outwards too. Yeah, anyway, you guys should know what it is. I was trying to make a point. Yeah, something like that. You can open, and you notice you can kind of move it. So that's basically an origami too. Okay, that instrument. So it's like half of that. You could go all the way around like that and cover people all the way in a donut shape. Origami donut shape. That's it. Thanks for hanging around this long. Take care. Please like and subscribe if you feel like, if you're feeling me. Especially origami. It's going to be political because people are going to stumble onto stuff. But the rich is going to take even stuff that they're going to stumble on. It says, you found it first. Discovery, right? So I should keep mine. I discovered it. Maybe somebody else did. Until then, I want it to be mine. I'm not talking about the shelter. I'm talking about this. This I do want to be mine. This. Okay. Anyway, that's it. Bye-bye. Peace.